What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about what happens when you power up Anthony Barr. Now, he is still, in my opinion, the best user linebacker in the game. Obviously, you guys can go ahead and do the Ted Hendricks. You could go ahead and go Leonard Floyd. You could do a lot of different things, but Anthony Barr is still probably going to be the best user linebacker in the game. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is you're going to have his power-up to start, okay? Most of the power-ups, they're going to start at 68. Unless they're a legend, they'll start at like a 72 or another number, all right? But most of the base power-ups are going to be 68 overall, like these guys, okay? Now, you can see that I have some of these guys up for auction simply because I don't need them and other players may need them. So you can try to hoard them inside your item binder, but eventually the prices will fluctuate, it'll go down, and you won't get use out of them. So if you can get rid of it and somebody wants it, just put it up there for whatever the reasonable price is. You click L1, okay? And then it'll show you all the current prices, all right? So these are what the prices are right now. And, you know, you just put something around there and see what happens. Sometimes you put it for a little bit higher and it'll sell. Sometimes it'll never sell. But you got to figure that out yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens, right? I have no issue helping you guys out, but you guys have to figure out exactly what's going on based on the instruments that you're being handed. I'm pretty much giving you the basket, bro. You got to figure out what else is going to go into the basket. So if you don't know what a price range is going to be, you don't know what, you know, oh, is this price going to go up? Nobody really knows what's going to go up or go down. It's a new year of Madden. You got to make a decision and you got to go with it. It's a gamble. If you make out, you make out. If you don't, you don't. And then you learn from it and you keep it moving. But pretty much that's what it's all about. You're going to have to make sure that you try to the best of your ability to make the best decision. So here we go right now. You're going to need this base elite Anthony Barr, okay? He's a 68 overall. You're going to go click on it. You're going to go to upgrade. All right. Right here on the right side of the chemistry, you can't do anything on the right side. If you press R1, you have to start with the upgrades first. Okay. Now, remember, this has nothing to do with his core elite. At a point when you start upgrading him, you'll have that eligibility to add his item into it so that they all become one. But as of now, the power up and his core elite are separate cards. Because I've had that question. Yo, bro, Gmia, I started to upgrade the 68 overall, and then I gave him a chemistry, but then my core elite doesn't have it. Yeah, the core elite doesn't have it because you have to put the core elite in the set, and then they all become one card, and then you get everything with it, which I'm about to show you right now. All right, so the first thing is we're going to add 4, okay, to just start keeping it going, all right? And make sure as you're pressing this that you're slowly going down afterwards, because if you try to do it really quickly, it doesn't move, and then you can actually press it again and lose your training points. All right, and I'm pretty sure that's happened to some people. So take your time, okay? Make sure that you're going down pretty slowly. Now, as you see that scheme chemistry slot check mark go there, now when you go here, you'll see it pop up. Okay, so obviously he's a Viking player, so we're going to add the Viking chemistry to him. Okay, so now that that's done, you actually can add a scheme to him now. All right, now he has lockdown, and so does my corner, who I just upgraded previously, which is Marshawn Lattimore. So it would make sense for me to make him locked down also and add certain things to him. But I don't know if I want to do that yet because he's my user linebacker. And I don't know if adding lockdown right now to him is going to be something that I want to do. So he might end up with something else. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to reserve the training points because they're so, like, bro, it's really, really difficult at this point right now to do a lot of the things that you want to do, but everything is possible. So EA is pretty much telling you, like, look, yeah, you could do that, but it's going to cost you. May cost you a little bit, may cost you a lot, but it will cost you. That's pretty much what EA is saying, but everything is available to be done. Okay, so now we're not going to add anything to him yet. We're going to go down. Let's keep doing it. Okay, you'll see he continues to upgrade on the right side, and you just keep adding the training points. You see in the top right that the training points will continue to go down, and you just continue to add. And that's it. And then as soon as you start to see, like, you see like how it got to 40 right there, everything starts to get boosted up a little bit like crazier. And then now it's on you. You have to figure out exactly if you have enough training to keep going or what you're going to do. You're going to need to quick sell players, stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of my viewers now that are coming in, welcome guys. You guys are buying packs. For the most part, most of my guys are grinders. So we all play a lot of solos, which I've already have almost 300 solos done. So we're very, very, particular with how we use our stuff. Obviously, if you have the money to keep buying bundles and stuff like that, this won't be an issue. You'll just keep selling your stuff, keep getting training, you'll be fine. But everybody doesn't have funds like that, and I don't want to make people feel like they're left out. Okay, so that's why I go through the process. And this also helps all you veterans too that are spending money. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But even if you have the money to buy everything, still remember, still be very particular with how you spend. And you'll make even more. So everybody wins regardless. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to make anyone feel like, all right, this guy has a lot of money. He's not, what's going on? No, it's not about that. If I need to buy packs, I will buy packs. Okay? Previous years I didn't, but I'm really enjoying this month right here because they're giving me everything that I really want. And all I got to do is figure out the best way to get it without spending as much money. So it's more of a challenge for me as well. Now, with this physical chemistry slot, eventually I'm going to want to go sprinter. But you can see the sprinter costs 1,000 training points. Okay, and then you still need 10 players to get that up. So this might be more of what I want to add to it eventually to all my players. Because when you start adding these, like the sprinter, okay, when you see 30 players gives you that, 30 players is going to give you +2 speed. So it's going to cost you a lot of training, but it might be ideal to get all your players with the sprinter chem. That way, you know what I'm saying, everybody just gets the speed. But again, that's going to be a lot of training points, okay? So we're not doing anything with that yet. With this right here, like I said, eventually we might make him lockdown, okay? We might do that, but at this point, we could actually do balanced O. But balanced O is something that's already owned, and it could just be something that's temporarily put on this card to like keep it going. It looks like he gets block shed and stuff too, but you still got a lot of players that are gonna need it. So for now, we're just gonna leave that. All right, we're not gonna bother with that right now because I don't know exactly what's going on with it. I didn't mean to back all the way out of that. But anyway, so that's the other physical chemistry slot. Now right here, where you add the other 70 training points. This is going to get him to the 82 overall, one step before you have to actually add his core elite in. Now, if you guys don't know how I got his core elite, he was $1.50 when I got to level 22 or 23. And you can see him in the pack. So he was $1.50 and you just get Anthony Barr outright. I didn't have to go and try to, bid on him and do all that stuff. He was already right there. $1.50, he was a nat, okay, and I got him. And now he's going into this situation right here. No, actually, does he come as a nat? I don't think he's a nat, though. Hold on, let me check real quick, guys, because I spent $1.50 for him, so I don't think EA would make him nat. I'm not sure, though, but it's possible. It's possible that he could be nat. So let me see real quick before we continue to go on with this. All right, so, yeah, he is a nat, and he did cost $150. Okay, so that's probably why, because he was so cheap, based on the way everything else goes. So this is a card that I'm going to be using for a while, so I got him for $1.50, his core elite, and then now I'm using training points to get his speed up +1 because every little bit counts. So now I'm going to go ahead and it's going to ask you, do you want to select this item? You're going to say yes. You're going to add him into the set, okay? And then he's going to, voila, become an 85 overall. All right? So now he's powered up, and he's exactly what I'm looking for right now because if you look at gameplay that I have with him, I've been streaming a lot on Twitch. If you guys are not following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/GmiasWorld, go over there, follow me, sub to the Twitch channel so that you guys can enjoy the emotes and a lot of the fun that goes on, and you'll start to understand. Anthony Barr is a goon, okay? He's a very, very good user linebacker. He does what he's supposed to do, and it works out for me, the things that he's actively doing. Now, when you go over to the defensive side of the ball right now, okay, let's go check him out real quick because I think he's going to be missing out of the lineup because we actually took him out of the thing to put him in there. Okay, so those are some of the other power-ups that are selling right now actively while the video is going on. Okay, so let's go over to the defense really quickly, and we're going to go ahead and check it out, okay? So it should, the slot is empty. So now he becomes an 85 overall, okay? So let's put him in there, and then we're going to go over some of his attributes and things like that and what makes him somebody that you should power up. Okay, as we look at the chemistries that are on the side, and I told you guys, as far as chemistry goes, you're going to want to look at the number that's next to the, before the /, like 5 out of 50. I actually have 5 Jaguar players. And then if you press down on the R3 stick, it lets you know as you get more players what happens to the actual attributes of your players. So when you look at the 5 players that I have, every Jaguar player that I have has +1 strength right now. Okay, when I get 10, they'll get +1 jump, so on and so forth. So as I continue to upgrade, I don't know why I just backed out completely. Probably because I didn't need to do that the way I just did it, but it's all good. Don't worry about it. We're good. Let's go right back to it. So as I look at this Anthony Barr, right, I recently powered up Marshawn Lattimore. Okay, and you can see I added lockdown to him because he's going to be a lockdown scheme corner for me. He's been playing very, very well so far. Okay. I really, really like what he's doing out there on the field. He has a little bit lower zone coverage than A.J. Boye, but he's that much faster. You can see a 6-point differential, which is huge in this game because you can literally run by people. There are some situations where we have like a little bit of wiggling that goes on from like previous years, but I'm pretty sure EA Sports is going to be working to fix that, and they've been made aware of what's been going on with it. So what's going to happen is this, right? He right now is at an 85 zone coverage. I don't run man, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just giving you an example of why I powered him up. His speed, and he has reliable zone coverage thus far. Is there a threshold? I don't know at this point. So we're not going to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's worry about stuff that we can control. We don't know what's going on right now. All I can tell you is that if you go to my Twitch videos, okay, and you look at my past broadcasts while they're available, because every time I stream, I think it's available for like 30 days. And you guys can go and see all the games that I play and stuff like that. You will see how he's been playing for me. He's been very, very good. All right? Now, when you go to Anthony Barr, okay, because everybody that I power up is going to be powered up for a specific reason. All right? This guy, when he had an 81 speed, was just doing whatever he wanted. Now that +1 speed, I'm going to notice it because Deion Jones moves pretty quickly. If you watch the way that he moves, it's just that he's 6'1". And I actually got mossed by Brandon Cooks in one of my most recent games because he just got, he just stood there, just didn't do anything. That's fine, okay? Things like that are going to happen, but we have to put the players in the best position to make the plays that we want, okay? So, Anthony Barr, 85 overall. We're looking at all that. 82 speed is what I'm worried about because, like I said before, he's my user linebacker. As we go down and we look at some of the other things that he has, his catching, 68, stuff like that, all of that stuff, does it matter? Maybe if you're not using him, you know what I'm saying? It might matter a little bit, but everything else this is of no concern to me, the rest of the things that he does. The man coverage, the zone coverage, those things like that, because he's my user linebacker. Now, say you're an individual that doesn't want to use Anthony Barr as your user linebacker. You may want to focus on a linebacker that has more zone, more, playing these kind of things, spectacular catch, man coverage. You may want that play rec. I don't need that because that's not what my focus is, okay? My focus is just for speed for him, which is why I told you guys I'm going to eventually try to make all my team sprinters. And then that way, we add the plus whatever speed to the guys, get them faster, get them ready to go, and then we go from there, okay? So that's pretty much what happens when you power up Anthony Barr. And for all of you guys that recommended that I show you guys each power up, I'm going to try my best to do it. Some of them I may have to just do on the fly because I may not have time to record a video. But for the most part, I'm going to try to get in depth to let you guys understand the team building aspect and how you can make your team the best possible ultimate team in Madden 19. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.